everybody, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. We're starting with another purple comment!
Oh, come on! We're not even finished with this galaxy!
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that, a shooting star.
Yes,
That's coming right for us!
and it's purple!
Just real quick, I'm just flashing back to SpongeBob. Make a wish, honey.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make it about me, but I also love the idea of there actually being a line of like, it's coming right for us, and it's purple!
It's pink.
Purple is my favorite drink!
This isn't half bad. Hey, world.
And actually that, and I love the YouTube poop version of like, hey, this is bad!
Oh, jeez. Oh, hi, jellyfish.
I'm so sorry. One other thing,
that's
just to tie this in, just to tie it into Smash one more time. I'm sorry. I laughed too hard, and I still do at the freaking SpongeBob could have saved Mr. Krabs from Galeem, but he was too busy squeaking pickles
With the pickles. And I still think it would have been...
SpongeBob! Oh, no!
And you know what? I still would love if they continue that, but Galeem went back and hit SpongeBob, but didn't hit the pickles.
Oh, the pickles are safe.
Aww.
The pickles had
And
no
actually,
part.
just going back to SpongeBob, another thing I remembered.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing like
I
an
forget
idiot.
who made it, but there was a scene where they're at the Krusty Krab, and Patrick was being like this royal jerk, and then all of a sudden it just zoomed onto him, and it was like he's suddenly on a dollar bill or something.
Oh no! What you're thinking of is it was from the newest seasons, and he's picking up. He's like, oh, I'll just get some money, and he borrows it from SpongeBob. I was like, Patrick, that was my wallet. Have you learned nothing of sharing? And then it zoomed in, and he became Karl Marx. And it started playing the Russian anthem with a beard and mustache over his face.
It's just
seen
sadness
that,
that
but I
gets to
get
me
the
every
joke.
time.
I need to show that to Guida if I haven't seen that. Oh,
I thought
hey, Guida.
she has. Oh,
Nope, I don't see any hidden in the dirt. Ah.
You're
It's
getting
getting there. But yeah, no, it was
Eh.
What's up? Hi.
I think he still got the scene in mind.
I'm so sorry. I'm bastardizing that song.
you're half right. It's a scene.
I'm so sorry. I'm bastardizing that song. I do actually like the melody of it. It's pretty cool. What my other favorite iteration of it, if we're just being completely like honest here, my other favorite iteration is it's one of those Ugandan Knuckles, but it was one in a little tank in VR chat. I think some people say that's where it started.
Yeah, I think it was where it started.
And so he shows up and he starts just screaming at these guys, but he's not actually screaming. It sounds like he's clearly playing sound clips from a Call of Duty game or something. The sound bites of a Russian soldier like, "Hey, and he just starts screaming, and then suddenly just immediately just turns and starts driving away with the Russian anthem blaring. I love the sense of purpose. Like, you have no idea what he just said, but you feel like it was important. I just love the idea of, like, you have no idea what he just said, but it must have been important if he's playing that anthem and just running away like he meant to.
Well, actually, I remember just going back to
My
SpongeBob
work here
real
is
quick.
done. But you did nothing.
Just going back to SpongeBob real quick, I remember it was from when Glove and Boots were like reminiscing of 2016. Apparently, there was some kind of like really big global hack done by the Russians, and Fafo was like, "Yeah, and it's like, here's a video of the people that hacked us," and it's like showing them rushing to like the tune of their language's equivalent of the SpongeBob thing, where it's like, SpongeBob
No,
SquarePants.
they actually marched to that. It's not their version of it. It's the theme, just sung in Russian.
Are you serious?
because
Well,
it
that's what I
matches-
mean.
it matches
That's
their
what I mean. The
marching
theme
gigs
in
so
their
well.
language.
Oh, jeez. James, what do you have to say about all this?
Finland!
That is all. I wonder what Finland does think of them.
Not sure.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
I'm curious what Finland thinks of them. I'm
Cele, do you
curious
have-
as to.
Celia, do you have any YouTube poops that you have watched or anything like that? This is kind of silly nonsense fun.
Well, I can already think of a few on my end, courtesy of Logan.
Waxinator was a gift.
He was.
I just no, because I'm serious. Okay, I've outright said this. I will argue this to my dying day. Is that I like. So when I was first introduced to YouTube poops, I just didn't. I didn't quite catch on to that solid humor, because for the most part back then, all you had to do to be a YouTube pooper was add weird visual effects, like distort the footage, amplify the volume times 10 because I guess that was funny back then.
I remember those days. Those
Or like okay, I'm not trying to mean this against you, Hype. I do like that Aladdin one, except for the part where it's just it just gets like there are some bits I love, like there are some bits
I know that one's a bit of an acquired taste.
I'm just not a huge fan. Oh, I wonder does Captain Toad's light actually work against the ghosts?
No, it doesn't.
Darn. But I was saying, like, I actually like there are parts that I do love, just the loud volume, or sometimes people will just repeat the same clip like spaghetti, spaghetti. Like they'll do it like 8 times, and that I just never caught on to that style of humor. Wax Theater, I just always got the impression he just puts so much effort into it because he makes these seamless looking edits of like
Don't
Disney,
move from that
spa until it fell. Between the vocal quirks, between the actual footage, freaking LeFou's quest, and some of the Jungle Book stuff.
Yeah, like there's a lot. When you stop and think about it, back in those days, there were like 2 types of YouTube poops. There were always the loud and obnoxious ones, which honestly we don't look back on, and then there's the ones where they actually do what they're supposed to do and just splice random bits from whatever, and make it seem somewhat coherent.
And they just outright create. It's when he creates something new. And the fact that I can no longer watch the original Beauty and the Beast animated without thinking of that at some points is just I still enjoy that. The Lion King, the freaking Lion King one was amazing.
It's like,
oh yeah, Luke Nuke.
it's like an elephant rave.
Wait, what are you talking about? Gui?
She's talking about the Lion King one as well.
Which one? What do you mean by Luke Nuke?
It's called Luke Nuke.
Oh, I've never seen that one. I was thinking of Wax Theater's Lion
okay.
King one, which is called Simba and Nala Go to White Castle. Simba and Nala Go to White Castle.
I don't think I've seen that one.
So where are we really going?
Got some stories to share.
So where?
It's like, I remember that because, like, of all that, and then the one bit that I love out of context because it takes the one Rowan Atkinson clip, which does apply because he did voice Zazu, where it's like, just, how the hell did you do that?
And Cele knows where that came from originally. And Cele laughs uncontrollably at the part where he's in the horror movie theater and he's all like, I got this figured out. Then lifts the pot up. I'm ready. Then there's that one, but it was also I'm sorry, this is the episode where we just recount our favorite jokes from YouTube. So where are we really going? An elephant rave.
What's going on here?
It's just purple coins. You get the James, are there any YouTube poops you like?
Honestly, the YouTube poops I remember seeing a lot as a kid were mostly those of the CDI variety, like with Zelda.
Those are classics, yeah.
And I mean, okay, there was the CDI stuff like with that and Hotel Mario, but then there's also the ones that also mixed in with the like the Deke shows, like Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, for example. Like
up, down, right, shoot.
Right. Actually, that does remind me. Actually, yeah. And also,
Cele,
like, yes.
You know what you must do.
Yes. Yeah.
There, the long jump has been saved.
I was half expecting it to be like, you know what to do. Yes, and she misses it.
That would have been awful.
I can imagine if that were to happen, Logan would have pretty much the exact same mental breakdown Aaron did in Sonic 06.
The sad part is that
you're no longer my girlfriend.
The sad part is that I don't think there was a single person here, including possibly some viewers. I don't think there was a single person here who thought Cele was gonna nail that on the first try. We all thought it was gonna just go south.
You guys have no faith in me.
With long jumps in you at the moment, possibly. Get over the rope.
Well,
okay. Can I say I love that timing? You have no faith in me. What is this rope? I cannot.
Apparently, Mario can't jump over a rope.
It's okay.
It's like, oh no, a rope. My one weakness.
Super Mario brain fart.
There's this weird like magic time of the evening/night where it's like we don't usually like to have these sessions go super late, but after we get to such a point in the evening, everything just becomes funny.
I think we mentioned that in a previous part, which we also
it's a
recorded
thing.
around this time.
I feel like I should need to announce that just in case anyone thinks, wow, they just sound extra stupid today. It's like, no, it's just late.
Extra stupid?
Yeah,
Not
it's like
that late, but still.
Well, it also doesn't help
still
too that we're dealing with some of the more boring levels in the game.
Yeah, that is also true.
But like we're finding anything funny now.
It's yummy.
Yeah,
How the heck did he get there?
That means Guppy is down below. I fear no fish.
He's
I
not a
got my
fish, he's a-
steamed hams.
He's not a fish, he's a shark.
That Guppy guy is scary.
No, my meat. My roast is toast, Cele.
Oh.
Whatever.
Hey,
I love
yes,
how
that's
I
all
love
over
how
the
everyone's
beach.
just going.
No one steps on Toad's meat and gets away with it.
He just comes at you with a spear.
I was gonna continue with that steamed hams joke.
No. Hype, have you made the thumbnail for that? Have we uploaded that already?
Wait, what?
Hype, have we
About
uploaded that
the
already?
Dub Matters video, and
You're-
I've been too busy making everyone's Christmas gifts.
That is fair, that is fair. Okay, I guess spoilers in case this goes, because this is probably going to go up before that.
By the way, would you mind
have
telling me
something
when you
in
get
the
to
works.
11:20?
Sure thing. We have something in the works, and we've been wanting to... It just came to me when I tried doing a stupid impression, and so Hype and I made something. It was the lip syncing was... I'll admit, the lip syncing part was really fun, seeing it like all match up, and actually almost looked like an animation. It was really cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
you're gonna... Guppy's already talking. You again? You gotta be kidding me. You want me to run
No,
play,
Logan.
Hype?
It's.
You gotta talk like he.
Alright, Hype, did you play when I said play?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's not the dude from Tail Concerto.
Oh.
But I just want to say real quick, for those that were wondering why I was just randomly going, oh, on my end, Logan, remember when we were talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance between parts?
Yeah.
They actually did it.
They
What are
did
you
it.
talking about?
For context, at the time of us recording, we're recording this in the middle of the Game Awards of 2018. They
Yeah.
announced Ultimate Alliance 3.
Ah,
That's
great.
their big Avengers game, is Ultimate Alliance 3.
Well, did
Well, I
they
don't
say
know
who's,
if it's the one that Square made, but
did they say who's developing it?
I'd have to check. For all I know,
Oh!
that might be the one that Square made.
No! Stop! Wait!
Well,
Oh, thank goodness!
nice.
Ooh.
But, yep, I guess that's a thing now.
Okay,
And
then.
it's a Switch exclusive.
Seriously?
Huh. That's
Huh.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I figured knowing Marvel, they would probably want to go all out.
Well, especially since the one that all the DLC was Xbox 360 exclusive.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's that out of reach because I know Insomniac Spider-Man is PS4 exclusive.
Well, yeah, but then again, to be fair, that's kind of on a bigger scale.
I do hope we
Yeah,
get. I do
actually-
hope we get some of these games elsewhere. 'Cause
But
Spider-Man
yeah,
is
that's what I like to call cosmic timing.
Oh, goodness,
And with that,
100.
we made the top 100.
We made it.
100.
Now we're down to the
Only
last
20
20.
away.
Oh boy,
Oh, we haven't had one of these in a while.
goodness me. Go ship Daredevil, run.
Just,
We have to fight
beat Camilla in the face again.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, folks. We'll be out of this boring ass galaxy soon.
It just was. It just kind of was there. It didn't even. It had nothing really like. I feel like the problem is that it never really committed to
Watch
one.
this, I die by this boot. No, I'm kidding.
The thing I don't like is that I don't think it ever really committed to one motif. It wasn't all scary. It wasn't all water level. It just kind of like.
I mean, the ghost
Went
ship
half and
itself looks
half.
kind of cool, but otherwise, that's about it.
Watch as I fail miserably trying to fight her on.
Nah, you'll be fine.
You say that as well. To be fair, Cele did record this, so who's to say that she's not lying?
Like I said, you guys have no faith in me.
Only when you're.
You've been completing it so far.
Yeah, it's going well so far. And again, I probably wouldn't have had the patience to 100% this game for the channel. Besides that race, we still have to do.
And
To
that's
be-
why I volunteered to take the
To
wheel.
be fair, I would have if I didn't sell my Wii U.
Yeah, that's on you.
Why did you?
I
Why did
know.
you sell your Wii U?
Which
You know, the unfortunate
honestly.
thing is,
do it?
my Wii is actually getting to quit working,
Aw, well, hey, good time that you recorded this for us.
which means I can't do the shit about it anymore. So that's
Aw.
why I'm becoming
I was gonna say it's also actually honestly now that we've learned the true like what's gonna happen to the eShop and stuff, I'm surprised James did sell his Wii U because that's a lot of classic games he can no longer play on console.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only reason why I pretty much sold it is because I barely touched the thing for like months. It was starting to collect dust, and I figured I could probably use the extra credit to buy something.
I mean, I understand. Honestly,
Well,
unless I'm
also,
playing...
Nintendo has been really cracking down on emulators lately.
Oh yeah.
Well, more so ROM sites in
So
general.
any first-party classic games you want to play, you can't unless Nintendo officially re-releases them, and you have to buy them again.
Well, that's the issue, is that apart from this NES Classic, and now to be outclassed by, I guess, the NES Online, and here's the thing, Nintendo. I am against piracy if you're using a really stupid DRM, because Denuvo sucks, but I'm against piracy if the game is readily accessible to anybody to play and buy.
Right.
You are not giving anyone else
Yeah.
options at the moment anymore.
Exactly.
And there's still some games that were never ported to the Wii U.
Let alone the Wii.
And we're not gonna be able to replay them. You're not relaunching them. Like, if you expect people to not, if you want people to play by your rules, give them something like incentive to go along with it. Otherwise, it just
Yeah,
feels
like
you're
maybe release more than 5 NES games per month. Or, excuse me, 3 NES games per month.
giving it too much credit. And again, maybe I don't know, give Super Nintendo some. I know NES was like your big breakout, but kind of that's kind of what broke you out into the video game industry. Why not give love to the consoles that helped keep you competitive in the video game
Yeah.
industry?
Right.
And
Well, like,
Because it wasn't the NES.
I mean, would it really have been that hard to just give us Super Nintendo games along with NES games?
Not really, especially if ROM files are the exact same. Especially if they're just using ROM files again.
They're
But
basically
at
using
least
the
they're
same
not
files.
using.
They're using the same files that they used for the NES Classic and so on and so forth. So, I mean,
But-
which, to its credit, it's easily the most high quality of the virtual
Whoa,
console
secret.
service so far.
Secret.
But at least we're not getting the inferior versions of the ROMs, aka Sony. Those are
Yeah,
ISOs.
I still hate that whole debacle.
Have you heard about all that, Gui? Wait?
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys were cutting out.
No, sorry. I was saying, have you heard about the debacle of the PlayStation Classic?
I've heard a little. I've heard that there is a debacle. I don't know what's. I don't know the details.
The short term of it it's a piece of shit.
Also, I just realized that's so cool. When you switch the gravity down, now all the water's raining down.
Actually, yeah, it is.
And that stupid
Yeah.
boat.
But wait.
So wait, now that I think
Look
about
at
it,
down if the gravity
yeah,
is switched.
I was about to say, yeah, it should be pouring back in
Oh,
here.
you're right.
Oops.
There we go.
Well,
And let's get some light.
but yeah, no, like PlayStation Classic itself, like I would have been all right with the bare bones UI and so forth and so on if they didn't default to like the inferior PAL versions of these games. And even then, there actually is an option to like go to the debug menu to switch them to like the actual NTSC versions at 60 frames and so on and so forth. Like there's even save states and all that shit. So it's all there, but you have to buy a certain brand of keyboards in order to use that feature.
To interface with it, yeah.
Ugh.
And even then they still have the audacity to charge that thing at like what, $80, $90.
That and, again, the lackluster library of games. There are some good ones there, like Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, no, there's a
and-
couple of good. Some of them were appropriately added on there. It's just there were a couple that just they pale in comparison to
other PlayStation titles that came out right around the time.
Again, no Klonoa, no Crash, even though you can still make an argument for that one.
No Mega Man Legends.
No Mega Man Legends.
Speaking of Crash, they're getting to that right now.
Oh yeah,
shit.
again, he's watching Game Awards, and it's been rumored.
Oh god, we're at the end of the part. We should go watch that now. See you guys.
Oh goodness me! Bye everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.